came to the vertical folding, as you can see, I have this plate here and I have this cover. Here in this area, the vertical folding will be done. Now, if I zoom in, I have this bolt and I have these two bars. As you can see, here is the vertical folding is being made. First of all, this bolt is very important. As you can see, it's shaped like this. Look, you can notice that the head of this bolt is cut. The reason why, the mission of this bolt is to separate the two faces of the vertical folding. So this bolt must be like this. So this bolt is here. It will separate the two faces of the vertical folding, okay? And in the same time, the two faces of the vertical folding must be totally opposite to each other. So if I get one side is slided more than the other, I will have a problem in the sealing, okay? So first of all, the bolt will separate the two faces and will ensure that the two faces are totally opposite to each other. How to do this? I will make fine adjustment for this bolt. As you can see, the head of the bolt is cut. So when if I have, for example, this side is slided more forward than this side, if I have this situation, I will rotate this bolt like this in order for this bolt to touch this side and not to touch the other side. So when the bolt touch a side, he will make a friction of this side and will make the paper to rotate reversely, okay, and vice versa. So this bolt is so much important. One more important note for this bolt can be adjusted forward and backward as well. You must not keep rotating this bolt till he touch the tube and hit it tightly. The reason why, because the tube will hit the paper in the backside and prevent the paper to be slided down or to make a high friction like this. The paper must move smoothly, okay? Regarding our experience, we faced some such a case while the bolt was rotated forward so much till he hit the tube and press on the tube so much, okay, and the tube in its roll press on the film material, preventing the film material to be moved down. So now I adjusted the bolt to separate two faces and to ensure the two faces are opposite to each other. Now I will came to these two bars. These two bars actually are so much important. These two bars have two jobs, let me say, have two missions. The first one is to give a direction for the vertical folding, so it helps the paper to have a direction. So it touched the paper gently to give him a direction, or if the bolt was not able to make the opposition 100%, I can complete this work using these bars. The other job of these two bars is to adjust the, let me say, the position of the vertical axis. This vertical axis, let me say, of the paper, I can move this axis right or left to put it exactly in the middle using these bars. So I can move them right or left. Please note, I can just make adjustment for 1 millimeter right or left. So I cannot move it from the left to the right using these bars. These bars can make adjustment for 1 millimeter maximum. Very important note before closing this video, you have to ensure that the film material is passing through the blade, through the forming tubes smoothly like this. So as I told you before, you will ensure that the bolt is not pressing on the tube, firstly. Secondly, you have this blade. This blade is adjustable. You can move it forward or backward, so you can increase the pressure on the film material, or let me say you can increase and decrease the space between the cover plate and the forming tube. As you can see, it has fixing bolts, and you have this set screws. So this set screws, if you rotate it clockwise, it will go to the end of the cover and hit the blade, the main blade, pushing this cover backwards, increasing the distance, and vice versa. If you take it off, if you rotate it counterclockwise, this set screw will not hit the main blade, and so you can, by fixing these bolts, you can move this cover forwards. So you have to ensure that you have the film material passing smoothly, and you have enough space between the cover and the tube for the film material to pass, and not to have very big space for the paper to rotate, to be rotated right or left. Okay, this